A nice feeling with his first run in the bag. Usually it's about mid-80s where the qualifying spot is.
Yeah, such a classy guy, Tom Walsh. Nothing but respect for him. Alex Slopey now kicking it off with the pretzel right off the top rail, heading into the wall ride. Oh, look at almost onto the top of the GoPro wall feature there. Oh, creative line from Slopey. Stepping up, transferring onto the monster pump house. So Slopey letting it be known. Here's the thing, Slopey's not on the Olympic team either, and he won an event very recently. So he's kind of letting it be known that, hey, you guys might want to reconsider that list that you just made.
And nobody spins more than this guy. If you recall the big air last year, he went for a 1980, and there's a 1620 right there. Holy moly.
Wow, Alex Slopey. I think we got a new leader, Uncle Lee.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Now we move on to Park City's own Alex Slopey. He has a brother who's a ski racer, prominent one, Eric Slopey. He's 270 on, comes off the opposite way.
Yeah, pretzel 270 off, so good start from Alex Slopey, looking to clean it up a little bit from last run, getting high on that wall, but judges, you know, they want to see that look a little bit smoother, but I like the creative lines he's taking. I love the step up onto the pump house down there. Very uncharacteristic move from Slopey there, going down on the switch 900.
Doing it for Great Britain. He's qualified. He's going to the show, and he's got an interesting pattern to start this thing off.
There he is on his box, across the wall, using both walls. Very creative lines. Judges like to see creativity. Now, the one thing about that creative line, though, however, when we compare that to Harlaut, is it wasn't as difficult. So you got to bring creativity, but you also need to make sure you bring some of that difficulty. But I tell you what, Woodsy is a serious contender here. He has not won X Games gold, but it's in his radar, I can tell you that.
Yeah, his best was a bronze.
Yeah, big right side double court 1260, double grab in there as well. To the switch right side, octo grab, double 900. And there's the left side double court 1080. So Woodsy putting it down. It's going to be interesting to see what the judges do with the score here.
Great Britain, who took second at the World Championships in Oslo last year, has to put down a solid performance with no mistakes.
Well, Woodsy changing up the strategy here. He knew that while it was creative, that top section last time, not necessarily the technical difficulty the judges are looking for. There's a nice transfer through the pump house section. So I'm going to say he's upped his score just a little bit at the top here so far.
Just making it past the knoll there. Second of 4 jumps.
Right side 1260, just getting the feet under him on that one. Oh, so clean. James Woodsy Woods, if he can put this down, he might best Tom Walsh. We'll see. Yes, James Woodsy Woods puts it down. Will it be enough to beat an 80? It's going to be tight. Yeah, it's going to be tight, but that was a good run. Walsh knows it. Qualify for the U.S. Olympic team this year, and this is, you know, this is such a disappointment and a shock to a lot of people. Tom really has been the poster child for this sport, the slopestyle sport, for the past 4 years. He's one of the guys that helped get this into the Olympics. He's one of the guys that's dominated through competition, and there were certainly a lot of people very surprised when Tom was not named to the U.S. Olympic team. Now, here's something that a lot of people may not know, is that Tom suffered a pretty serious knee injury back in October, and he did not have enough time to have that knee surgically repaired. He opted to put a brace on it and see if he could do a qualifying run for the Olympics and for the X Games. I'll tell you what, that was quite a run he just put down. But he said, you know what, I had to go for it. It was a decision I made. I'm not necessarily proud of skiing.
2010 Tina gold medalist as well, Tom Walsh.
Tom is a technician. That is how you do a 270, pretzel 270 on that top rail.
All right, as you watch Tom's run, very interesting stories. He's studying at the University of Utah. He won the Dew Tour stop a few years back. He's made the Dean's List twice. The Dean actually wrote a letter of congratulations to Tom saying, well done.
Tom is, he's one of those outstanding people that you meet a few times in your life. And I tell you what, if you ever have the chance, the pleasure to be around this guy, it's definitely worth it. Look at the skiing, too. He's so smooth. He says, with the knee injury, I have to be very, very smooth. Otherwise, it just really hurts. And oh, darn.
Well, he's in 6th place right now, so he's got an 80, and generally that's an okay score. The way this is going, that might hold. Here on the west That's 7:30. Watch out for the top 8 in ski 5. But back to Kenworthy live here in Aspen. Ski qualifiers. He's up, 450 on, and 270 off.
Yeah, attack from Gus. It looks like he's going to go up onto the wall there. Oh, just kind of buttering around nice and smooth across the wall ride. So far looking good. Nice step up 270 onto the monster pump house. Now into the jumps. Double cork 1080. Gus making it look easy, kind of cruising here just a little bit. I hate to say that this looks cruisy, but switch double 1080. Look at, that's how the judges like to see you land. The hands right at the side, making it look like you barely left the ground. Nice work from Gus Kenworthy.
Run, solid 6th place right now at Telluride, Colorado. Qualified for the Olympics. He'll be doing big air duty as well.
450 on, 270 off from Gus Kenworthy right out of the top. Now Gus is currently sitting in 6th place with an 82.33. It's normally a comfortable position, but I tell you what, I'd want to bump that up a little bit. And I tell you, on that pump house feature up top there, that was some great technical rail work from Gus.
He's already qualified for tonight's pipe, so doing double duty today. Spinning both ways, getting the grabs in. Oh, man. Gus will stay in 6th. And we also have a whole nother run, so things will change. This is Russ Henshaw from Australia, mate. He took a silver back in 2011, and he is qualified for the Olympics for Team Australia.
Yeah, interesting thing about Russ Henshaw is he's also skiing here without an ACL in one of his knees. And, you know, it's one of the interesting things going into an Olympic year where these guys, they want it bad, you know, especially the first time. They want to be in that show, and they're willing to ski through a lot of situations where they might, you know, take a year off and get those things healed up. And we saw Russ Henshaw hit the knuckle back there a little bit. It's, judging by the way the things are going today, it's details like that. You hit the knuckle, if you don't make it to the landing, that's not a good thing.
This guy, the Australian, last rider that can knock him off. Silver 2011, qualified for the Olympics. He's got to put down perfect run, spinning both directions, and good rail sections.
Well, Wallish knows that Henshaw can do it. Henshaw is no stranger to the top of the podium. He is consistently in the medals in all the, you know, a lot of the competitions leading up to this season. The question is, can Henshaw put down a run?
On the jumps.
So far, so good for Henshaw, keeping it clean, doing what he has to do.
Double.
Switch double 9. He's got one last chance here. Oh, boy.
Yes. Oh. Every year, just down to the wire. There's always some drama with the last couple competitors.
With it, I'm kind of a fence rider. I think there's some good things about the Olympics and some bad things. One thing we've always been okay with is being here at the X Games. So, the X Games always seems to deliver exactly what we want out of the sport. We've got great courses and a group of people here that really listen to the needs of the free skiers. And in the meantime, we've had the Association of Free Skiing Professionals come into the mix, and they're really looking out for the best interests of these guys. And the sport's in good hands. I feel good. And the course right now is in very good hands here with McRae Williams. Looking good as he works his way down to the bottom.
Yeah, McRae Williams showed up in Tenia last year and shocked the field, took the victory, and everyone else was saying, wow, that was a remarkable run he had over there. There's a triple cork in his repertoire. Will we see it come finals? Well, that's to be decided come Sunday. This guy is already in the finals, McRae Williams, so he's just going to try to put down a burner and increase from an 87.33.
Well, I tell you what, it's like the judges have watched McRae Williams ski over the last couple of years and said, well, that's how we're going to judge this, because that's how we want to ski. McRae Williams is known as one of the cleanest guys out there. Just does things so smoothly, and so far this run has been virtually flawless.
Yeah, just landing with ease like magnets.
McRae not on the U.S. Olympic team this year, and probably pretty happy to make a statement at the Winter X Games. And look at that, so clean all the way down. That score is going to at least hold, or if not, bump him up even a little bit more.
Hello, everyone listening in Indiana, the pride of Indiana.
Nice work, Goepper. Switch 270 on, 270 off in the top rail. He's so much of a technician. Front swap, 270 off. Keeping it nice and clean. Oh, yes. Wow. Yes, into the misty 630 off of that up rail trapezoid feature. So Nick Goepper, look at the little details, that little mini speed check. He knows exactly where he is. He knows exactly what he needs all the way down this course.
That control. And then matching the landings. The hands are nowhere near the snow. His final one, we saw a triple in practice. We see a double here.
Yeah. Nick would only bring, kind of like what we saw with McMorris yesterday. He's only going to bring out that fight. We saw that with Harlaut. When you bring something out new, all of a sudden that'll boost your score. He wants to boost his score in the finals. He doesn't want to boost it here. He's in, he's third. It's nice to qualify first. It's nice to run last. But at the same time, Goepper's, you know, he's not running 8th or anything like that. So I'm suspecting, oh, yeah. Very nice, very nice. I'm suspecting a very similar run to what we saw from him the last time.
And if you haven't seen Goepper go before, he's defending champ. He's not skiing with poles because he broke his wrist. He's got some plates and screws in there. So he said, I'm going to keep doing this the way that I'm doing it. Oh, what was that?
Yeah, well, he said nothing new, but he's like, oh, I'll squeak one in there.
Yeah.
That was very cool. The switch double with the screaming seam and his legs all locked up in the air. We gotta replay that thing. There's Goepper's family. They know he just put it down.
So mixing the new school with the old school, the scream and seam, and we'll put slopestyle competitor here at X Games, Andreas Håtveit from Norway. Always exciting to watch.
And always a threat. There's the 270 on, pretzel 270 off out of the gate. Andreas has been looking great all week. He's had that smile on, a little rotation onto the wall ride, so adding a little bit of technical action there. Looking good through the rail section at the top, and he is one of the best jumpers in the world. We'll see what he's got. There's the double cork 12, 1080, I believe. Nice smooth flow from jump. Oh, with the nose butter there. Nose butter double cork 1080. Back to the right side. Oh, good work out of Andreas Håtveit.
It's like a mechanical process. It's like a machine. It's just so flowy.
To the landings now in the last 5 minutes. So definitely tough, but a guy who's feeling good here for sure is Andreas Håtveit. He's got a score currently that should hold up through the rest of this qualifying, so the pressure's off. See what he's gonna do now. He was doing something pretty interesting here earlier on, and there it is.
Yeah, sweet.
The little rodeo 450 onto the rail, so darn difficult.
Ooh, just barely got over the knuckle on that one, but did it just in time. Look, he's floating it, stomping it. You know, Mike, he's never finished lower than 4th in an elimination round. He's the 2nd right now.
Yeah, beautiful butter takeoff on that last double. Here he goes back to the right side. Wow, Andreas Håtveit is so darn good, isn't he?
Yeah, the mechanic. It's Nick go to the Olympics for the sport of slopestyle. A big air specialist, took gold last year. He took silver here in slopestyle. His name is Henrik Harlaut. Look at the style out of the gates.
Yeah, the most technical, cool, creative work we've seen on the wall feature up top. Henrik Harlaut is a master. He was voted Free Skiers Skier of the Year for 2013. One of the most popular guys in the scene. And look at, kicks it off with the nose butter. 900 right off the top. He's been working on, he's been getting new tricks every day, working the nose butters, the right side, the left side. There's another nose butter double. Oh! Coming in short and just showing it's a game of inches out here on the roof.
Yeah, and if you set up that nose butter too early, it can kind of slow down your speed. You're not popping off of it, you're sliding off it, so that can hamper your rotation and obviously affecting your landing.
As Matt Walker, I'd be very nervous for this guy right here. Henrik Harlaut just has to put down one of his good old Harlaut runs, and he will make this final. Yeah, good technical work on the rails right up top. Coming in switch, he'll switch 270 onto the down section there. Very compact style. Henrik, not, you know, he keeps it all. The only thing flying is his dreadlocks.
Hasn't cut him in 6 years.
Oh, a little bit overextension on that landing there. Harlaut looking strong. There's the butter, double, 1260 nose butter. And into the switch, there's a switch butter. If he can stick this, there it is.
Oh, butter.
Okay, and we just saw Håtveit deliver progression.